And understand this, to keep safe, I control my space. To keep safe, I control my space. It's going to be really important that everyone controls their own space. And it's a good time for a reminder too, to get into the detail of understanding how this is spread, because we've been speaking about it gets spread through droplets, but most of the time when we think about droplets, we think about things that we can see. Now, the particle size at 5 micrometers is the equivalent of 0.005 of a millimeter. So let's put this into perspective. This is particles that can come out of your mouth while you're speaking. At 1 millimeter, that's the tip of a pencil. Now, when we look at this and we go down another layer from 1 millimeter, you should be able to see that blue dot there, down to 0.5 millimeter. That's what this blue dot looks like. Can you see it? Then we get down to 0.05 of a millimeter. Can you see that there? It looks like a pixel on a screen. And then when we get down to 0.005, the particle size that can transmit COVID-19, it is there. I can assure you I put it there at the right scale, but it's just, I can't even see it on a high definition screen here. I needed to zoom right in to be able to actually place that on the screen. So if you cannot see it, does it exist? And of course we know that it does exist. The challenge is when we can't see something, our response to it is we can get quite relaxed early on. Now, this video here goes for 40 seconds. It shows a visualization of speech-generated oral fluid droplets. It comes out that you typically can't see. And what's being used is a laser light scattering to be able to pick up those particles. Now, here's the example of just a small phrase without a mask.
Now I'm recording. Stay healthy.
All right, we see those particles.
Great. Stay healthy. Great. Less loud. Stay healthy.
Wow, even at that lower level. Now, with a mask on, look at this difference here. With a mask on.
Are you recording? Yeah. Stay healthy. Louder. Stay healthy. Louder. Stay healthy.
Nothing. All right, that's what we're looking for. So the importance of wearing a mask, now isn't this mind-blowing? And understand this, to keep safe, I control my space. To keep safe, I control my space. Wear your mask. When you're sitting down at a work location, use your disinfectant like we supply and a cloth. If you're going out into the public, make sure you take some alcohol with you to rub onto your hands. Cloth as well, be mindful of any doors that you open up. Also, when the time comes to sit down at a restaurant, clean your table, right, so that you've got that there. Now, also be mindful when we're speaking, if we're sitting across from someone and dining, that if we don't have the correct distance, just while we're talking and more saliva is in our mouth while we're eating, we would be spreading those germs. Also, if we're just having a conversation with someone and if your mask is fitting too tightly, and you kind of want to pull it down because it's holding you back. The problem is the moment you pull it down, you're once again exposing all of those micro droplets that you cannot even see. Remember that 5 micrometers, we can't see it, it's too small. So to keep safe, I control my space. Wear your mask, wash your hands, disinfect those locations, and keep the physical distance.